The Weaver's Legacy. Chapter 1. Introduction. Ava was a kind and skilled weaver. She lived in a small village in the mountains. Ava's family was poor, her father was sick, and Ava had to work hard to support them. One day, Ava was sitting at her loom, weaving a beautiful fabric. She was thinking about her family's problems. How can I help my family? She thought. We need more money, but I don't know how to get it. Ava's mother, Maria, came into the room. Ava, I'm worried about your father, she said. He's not getting better. We need to find a way to get more money for his medicine. Ava looked up at her mother. Don't worry, Mother, she said. I'll find a way. I'll work harder and make more fabric. We'll be okay. Maria smiled. You're a good daughter, Ava. I know you'll find a way. Ava went back to her weaving. She was determined to help her family. She worked hard all day, making beautiful fabric. As the sun began to set, Ava's apprentices, Leo, Maya, and Jax, came into the room. Ava, we're here to help you, Leo said. What can we do? Ava smiled. Thank you, my friends, she said. I need your help. We need to make more fabric to sell. Can you help me? Maya nodded. Of course, Ava. We'll work hard to help you. Jax smiled. We'll make the most beautiful fabric in the village, he said. Ava felt happy. She knew she could count on her friends. Together, they would find a way to help her family. As they worked, Ava thought about her father. She wanted to make him proud. She wanted to show him that she could take care of the family. I'll do it, Father, she thought. I'll make you proud. Ava's heart felt full of love and determination. She knew she would find a way to help her family. Chapter 2. The Weaver's Decision. Suddenly an idea came to her. I know what I'll do, she thought. I'll give my apprentices a test. Whoever makes the most beautiful fabric will inherit my loom and weaving business. Ava said to her apprentices, I have an idea. What is it, Ava? Leo asked. I want to give you a test, Ava said. I want each of you to travel to a different village and learn a new weaving technique. Then come back and make a fabric using what you learned. Maya's eyes widened. That sounds like a great adventure, she said. Jax nodded. I'm ready for the challenge, he said. Leo smiled. I'll make the most beautiful fabric, he said. Ava gave each of them a small bag with some provisions and a special thread from her own loom. Take this thread with you. The apprentices nodded and took the bags. We'll be back soon, Maya said. Ava watched them go. She knew they would do their best. I'll be waiting for you, she thought. Chapter 3. The Test. Leo, Maya, and Jax set out on their journey. They each went to a different village to learn a new weaving technique. Leo went to a village known for its bright colors. He met a kind old woman named Sophia. Hello, young man, she said. What brings you to our village? I'm here to learn a new weaving technique, Leo said. I want to make a beautiful fabric. Sophia smiled. I can teach you, she said. But first, you must help me with my work. Leo nodded. I'll help you, he said. Together, Leo and Sophia worked on her loom. She taught him how to mix colors and create a beautiful pattern. Maya went to a village famous for its intricate designs. She met a skilled weaver named Raphael. Hello, young woman, he said. What brings you to our village? I'm here to learn a new weaving technique, Maya said. I want to make a beautiful fabric. Raphael nodded. I can teach you, he said. But first, you must show me your skills. Maya smiled. I'll show you, she said. Together, Maya and Raphael worked on his loom. He taught her how to create intricate designs and patterns. Jax went to a village where the weavers were known for their speed and efficiency. He met a young weaver named Anna. Hello, young man, she said. What brings you to our village? I'm here to learn a new weaving technique, Jax said. I want to make a beautiful fabric. Anna smiled. I can teach you, she said. But first, you must help me with my work. Together, Jax and Anna worked on her loom. She taught him how to weave quickly and efficiently. Chapter 4. The Return Journey. Leo, Maya, and Jax finished their training in different villages. They learned a lot about weaving. Each of their teachers told them they were ready to go home. They were all happy and planned to meet at a famous old tree in the middle of their paths back to Ava's village. They all reached the old tree at the same time and were very happy to see each other. They talked about what they learned and showed the fabrics they made. They were proud of their work and each other. Together, they walked the last part of the road to Ava's village. It was getting dark, and the road was muddy, but they helped each other and laughed a lot. When they saw their village in the distance, they felt excited and a little nervous. They wondered what Ava would think about their new weaving skills. They hoped she would be proud of them. The sun was setting as they walked into the village. They were tired but happy to be home. They looked forward to seeing Ava and telling her about everything they had learned. Chapter 5. Leo and Maya's Story. Leo went first to Ava, carrying a beautiful fabric with bright colors. "Ava, I'm back," he said excitedly. Ava smiled. "Welcome back, Leo," she said. "I see you brought a beautiful fabric. Tell me about your journey." Leo sat down and began to tell his story. "I went to a village known for its bright colors," he said. "I met a kind old woman named Sophia. She taught me how to mix colors and create a beautiful pattern." Ava listened carefully. "That sounds like a great experience," she said. "And your fabric is beautiful, but I'm looking for something more than just technical skill." Leo looked confused. "What do you mean?" he asked. Ava smiled. "I'll tell you later," she said. "For now, just rest and enjoy your return to the village." Leo nodded and stood up. "Thank you, Ava," he said. "I'm glad to be back." Ava watched him go, thinking about his story. She was proud of Leo, but she knew that he still had a lot to learn. "I'll wait and see what the others bring back," she thought to herself. After Leo, Maya came to Ava carrying a beautiful fabric with intricate designs. "Ava, I'm back," she said excitedly. Ava smiled. "Welcome back, Maya," she said. "I see you brought an elegant fabric. Tell me, how was your journey?" Maya sat down and began to tell her story. "I went to a village famous for its intricate designs," she said. "I met a skilled weaver named Raphael. He taught me how to create intricate designs and patterns." Ava listened carefully. "That's amazing," she said. "And your fabric is beautiful, but I'm looking for something more than just technical skill." Maya looked confused. "What do you mean?" she asked. Ava smiled. "I'll tell you later," she said. "For now, just rest and enjoy your return to the village." Maya nodded and stood up. "Thank you, Ava," she said. "I'm glad to be back." Ava watched her go, thinking about her story. She was proud of Maya, but she knew that she still had a lot to learn. "I'll wait and see what Jax brings back," she thought to herself. Chapter 6. Jax's Story. At last, Jax returned to Ava, carrying a beautiful fabric with a unique pattern. Ava welcomed her and said, "I see you brought an amazing fabric. Tell me about your journey." Jax sat down and began to tell his story. "I went to a village where the weavers are known for their speed and efficiency," he said. "I met a young weaver named Anna. She taught me how to weave quickly and efficiently." Ava listened carefully. "That sounds like a great experience," she said. "And your fabric is beautiful, but I'm looking for more than a quick weaving skill." Jax smiled. "I know what you mean," he said. "I helped Anna with her work, and I learned that it's not just about weaving fast, it's about helping others and being kind." Ava's eyes lit up. "That's exactly what I'm looking for," she said. "You showed kindness and generosity to Anna, and that's what makes a great weaver." Jax beamed with pride. "Thank you, Ava," he said. "I'm glad I could show you that." The apprentices looked at each other, wondering who would be the winner. "I think I know who will win," Jax said, smiling. "Who?" Leo and Maya asked in unison. "You'll see," Jax said, mysteriously. Chapter 7. The conclusion. Ava called her apprentices to her. "I have something important to say," she said. Leo, Maya, and Jax looked at her. "What is it, Ava?" Leo asked. "I have decided who will get my loom and weaving business," Ava said. "Jax, you were kind and generous to Anna, and that makes you a great weaver. You will get my loom and weaving business." Maya and Leo were happy for Jax and congratulated him. "I'm so happy for you, Jax," Maya said. "Me too," Leo said. "You deserve it." Jax smiled. "Thank you, Ava," he said. "I will do my best." Then, Ava talked about her father. "The fabrics we made and sold while you all were gone have earned enough money for my father's medicine. He has started his treatment, and the doctors think he will get better." Everyone felt relieved. Ava's mother, Maria, who had just come in, nodded with a big smile, her eyes shining. "You all helped with this, not just by weaving, but by caring and loving," Maria said. "This is what really heals." Ava was glad her father was getting better, and that Jax would take good care of her weaving business. "I know you will do great," she said to Jax. The apprentices hugged each other, happy and relieved. "I will miss you, Ava," Maya said. "Me too," said Leo. Ava reassured them. "I will always be here to help and support you," she said. "And with Jax in charge, I know our traditions and love will show in every fabric we make." Jax felt proud and ready to take on his new role. "I will, Ava," he promised. Ava looked at her apprentices, feeling happy and hopeful. "I'm proud of all of you," she said. "You learned not just how to weave, but how to be kind and to help others." The apprentices smiled, feeling good. "Thank you, Ava," they all said together. Ava smiled back. "Now go and make beautiful fabrics for the world to see. And remember, being kind is the most important thing." The end. The provided story can be classified as appropriate for learners at the CEFR, Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, Level A2. The CEFR provides a basis for the mutual recognition of language qualifications, helping facilitate educational and occupational mobility. It is widely used in Europe and increasingly elsewhere to benchmark language proficiency levels. Here are some characteristics and examples from the story that align with the A2 level. 1. Vocabulary. The vocabulary is simple and familiar, focused on everyday topics like family, work, and basic emotions. For instance, words like loom, weaver, fabric, and village are straightforward and relate directly to the story's context, making it easy for A2 learners to understand. 2. Sentence structure. Sentences are mostly short and follow simple constructions. Examples include, "Ava was a kind and skilled weaver," and "her father was sick." These structures help A2 learners grasp the meaning without complex parsing. 3. Present simple tense usage. The narrative predominantly uses the present simple tense, a fundamental grammatical aspect for A2 learners. For example, Ava lives in a small village and she works hard. 4. Direct dialogue. The use of direct dialogue supports contextual understanding and provides practice in identifying spoken language cues. Dialogues like, "What can we do?" and "I'll find a way" are examples where the language used is straightforward and the context clear. 5. Repetitive language patterns. The story uses repetitive language patterns that help reinforce vocabulary and structure, which is beneficial at the A2 level. For instance, the repeated mention of weaving, fabric, and loom solidifies these key terms in the learner's mind. Here are 10 words, short phrases with their meanings, examples from the story, and examples in real life. 1. Apprentice. Meaning a person who learns a skill or trade by working under the guidance of an experienced person. Example from the story. Leo, Maya, and Jax were Ava's apprentices. Real-life example. I'm an apprentice chef at a restaurant, learning from the head chef. 2. Inherit. Meaning, to receive something, especially property or a title from someone who has died. Example from the story. Jax, you will inherit my loom and weaving business. Real-life example. After my grandfather passed away, I inherited his old car. 3. Provisions. Meaning, food, drink, and other essential supplies. Example from the story. Ava gave each of them a small bag with some provisions and a special thread from her own loom. Real-life example. We packed provisions for our camping trip, including water, snacks, and a first aid kit. 4. Skilled. Meaning, having a lot of experience and knowledge in a particular area. Example from the story. Ava was a kind and skilled weaver. Real-life example. The skilled surgeon performed the operation with ease. 5. Weaver. Meaning, a person who weaves fabric, especially as a job. Example from the story. Ava was a kind and skilled weaver. Real-life example. My grandmother was a talented weaver and made beautiful blankets. 6. Loom. Meaning, a machine or frame used for weaving fabric. Example from the story. Ava sat at her loom, weaving a beautiful fabric. Real-life example. The artisan used a traditional loom to create a stunning tapestry. 7. Generosity. Meaning, the quality of being kind and willing to give freely of one's time, money, or resources. Example from the story. Jax showed kindness and generosity to Anna, and that's what makes a great weaver. Real-life example. The charity's generosity towards the community was inspiring. 8. Intricate. Meaning, having many complicatedly arranged parts or details. Example from the story. Maya returned to Ava's village, carrying a beautiful fabric with intricate designs. Real-life example. The intricate carvings on the ancient temple were breathtaking. 9. Efficient. Meaning, achieving maximum productivity with minimum waste of resources. Example from the story. Jax went to a village where the weavers are known for their speed and efficiency. Real-life example. The company implemented efficient processes to reduce costs and increase productivity. 10. Legacy. Meaning, a gift or property left to someone in a will, a lasting impact or influence. Example from the story. I know that Jax will make a great weaver and carry on my legacy. Real-life example. The famous scientist left a legacy of groundbreaking research and discoveries. Here are 3 things the reader can learn from the story. 1. The importance of kindness and generosity. The story highlights the value of showing kindness and generosity to others. Jax's act of helping Anna, a stranger, demonstrates that kindness can have a significant impact on others and can even lead to personal growth. This lesson can be applied to real life by encouraging readers to be kind and generous to those around them, whether it's a friend, family member, or stranger. 2. The value of hard work and determination. Ava's apprentices, Leo, Maya, and Jax, all work hard to learn new skills and create beautiful fabrics. Their dedication and perseverance ultimately lead to their success. This lesson can be applied to real life by encouraging readers to work hard, stay focused, and persevere through challenges to achieve their goals. 3. The power of legacy and passing on knowledge. Ava's decision to pass on her loom and weaving business to Jax demonstrates the importance of leaving a lasting legacy. By sharing her knowledge and skills with her apprentices, Ava ensures that her craft will continue to thrive even after she's gone. This lesson can be applied to real life by encouraging readers to share their knowledge, skills, and experiences with others, whether it's through mentoring, teaching, or simply passing on wisdom to the next generation. These lessons can be applied to various aspects of life, including personal relationships, career development, and community involvement. By learning from Ava's story, readers can become more empathetic, hardworking, and committed to making a positive impact on the world around them. This story and voiceover have been provided by English Made Easy, Learn through stories. Copying or re-uploading is strictly prohibited.